Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Before we begin, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a place of remembrance, a place where we slow down, reflect, and remind ourselves that death is not the end of the story. It is the truth that gives life its meaning. There are some sounds the world never forgets. The sound of chains dragged across sand, the sound of skin burning under the sun, the sound of a voice breaking, yet refusing to surrender. Imagine this: a man lying on scorching desert ground, a massive stone crushing his chest, his body weak, his breath shallow, and the people standing over him are not asking for much. They are not asking him to fight. They are not asking him to escape. They are asking him to say one word, just one. A word that would end the pain. A word that would save his life. But instead of that word, another word comes out. Again, and again, and again. Ahad, Ahad. One, one. Allah is one. This is not a story about comfort. This is a story about what remains when comfort is stripped away. This is the story of Bilal ibn Rabah. Bilal was not born into honor by the standards of his society. He was enslaved, black, poor, owned. In Makkah, that meant you had no voice, no protection, and no value. But when Islam reached his heart, something changed. Not around him, within him. His body was still owned by people, but his soul belonged to Allah. When his belief became known, they punished him the only way they knew how. They dragged him into the open desert. They laid him flat under the sun. They placed heavy stones on his chest, and they told him, "Deny your Lord." They thought pain would rewrite his faith, but pain did not erase belief. It revealed it. Because when everything else was taken away, what remained on Bilal's tongue was the truth. Ahad, Ahad. Eventually, Bilal was freed. But freedom did not erase memory, and memory did not erase pain. Some wounds heal, others become reminders. Bilal lived on. He lived long enough to become the voice of the call to prayer. The same voice that once cried Ahad under torture, now called people gently to worship 5 times a day, across the skies. But something changed after the Prophet passed away. Bilal could no longer bring himself to call the Adhan. Every time he reached the words, "I bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah," his voice would break. Some losses are too heavy for sound to carry. So Bilal left Medina, not because he abandoned faith, but because love sometimes hurts too deeply. When death finally approached Bilal, those around him saw tears, and they thought he was afraid. They said, "Do you fear death?" Bilal smiled, and he said something that still echoes through time. "Tomorrow, I will meet the beloved ones, Muhammad and his companions." Bilal did not fear death. He recognized it. Death was not an enemy to him. It was a reunion. After a life of pain, after years of longing, after separation and memory, death was the door back to love. Some people die running from death. Others die walking toward it with peace. Bilal lived with faith until faith carried him home. May Allah be pleased with Bilal ibn Rabah. May Allah honor his endurance. May Allah teach us that even when the body is broken, the soul can remain free. And may He grant us, when our time comes, a death that leads us to those we love in faith. Walhamdu lillahi rabbil alamin.